Now we either have a major liquid line restriction on this 410A split system, or we are grossly overcharged. This unit is factory charged 6.75 pounds. The unit is only 2 floors up, so we're looking at 30 feet line set max. So what I'm going to do, since this has been looked at by multiple people, I'm gonna pull out all of the refrigerant. I don't know if it's dirty or what, but it's all of it's coming out. She's almost empty. About 2 pounds overcharged. 1.5 to 2 pounds overcharged. I'm not sure if that's enough to cause the spike in head pressure. Service valve all the way open. You know what? This freaking dryer was hiding on me. I thought that there was no dryer. It would have been nice to take a temp split across that, but we are empty right now. So I'm just gonna cut this out. I've got a lot of pressure for this saying empty. Not much room to work with here. I need to see if this thing's clogged or not. Nothing's getting through there. Usually not supposed to clean the hookup, the service lines, because they're only coated, not pure copper. Well, this one's okay, I think. We'll find out. I'm not gonna lie, today is an off day. I'm gonna remove this valve core. Still got my suction line hooked up. Here's my nitrogen. I'm gonna blow some nitrogen through the system to get not just the air out, but those shavings that may have slipped in there. Here's my new dryer, much smaller. That's fine. I'm gonna extend this. So if anyone has to work on this again, they're not gonna be making cuts so close to that service port. All right, got the prep work done. Dryer's facing the right way. We extended it out a little bit. Now it's time to flow nitrogen and braze. Silfoss does not want to stick once you take that coating off. You may have gotten lucky. If not, I'm gonna have to replace this service port, which isn't a huge deal. It's just gonna take make this job a lot longer than it needs to be. Our joint's holding. Gonna remove this other valve core just to make the vacuum process more efficient and faster. There's my evacuation setup. right, starting my decay test. Got both valves closed. Got my vacuum pump isolated. Right now I'm doing a decay test to make sure that the system's moisture free and leak free. All right, I've got air out of the line. And I'm gonna zero the scale out. I'm using virgin refrigerant because I don't know what was up with that last refrigerant, if it's dirty or moisture. They probably had a bunch of moisture in it, so it was very hard to pull vacuum on this system. I've got this screwed on almost all the way. I'm gonna crack this valve. Okay, all the air's out. And now, I need to shut down on the micron gauge so we don't send refrigerant through that. And now we can break vacuum. Just gonna crack that and then watch my scale and shut down on the valve when it gets to 6.75 pounds. Right at 7 pounds. I'm gonna go ahead and put the valve cores back in and then start her up. Valve cores are back in, gauges are hooked up. Let's go ahead and fire her up. Still have not stabilized yet. It's been about 10 minutes. And we've got 5 degrees subcooling. We need about 8 to 10 on this particular unit on this day. So I'm just gonna add 4-ounce spurts, 3 to 4 ounce spurts, and give it a minute to cycle and then recheck. Got about 96.5 line temp, 107 saturation. We're good. We are charged. Thank you all for watching this repair. That did not go as smooth as I wanted it to, but we got her done. My name's Dave. See you on the next one.